Hey, what's up, folks? I have a kind of a short stack haul, just some things that have come in either through the mail or a real brief run over to Frank and Sons. The first chance we'd had to go on a Wednesday evening. Fortunately, was able to pick up parking after not even one swoop around the parking lot, but it was a cold night, so not a lot of people there. It was sort of dying down already, which was cool. This book right here I'd been wanting for a long time, Gen 13 Bootleg 18. I'd ordered this in the mail previously, and I'd always get the Kevin Altieri cover, which was cool actually because I wound up just deciding to go ahead and get it signed by by Altieri at a con. He's affiliated with Batman the Animated Series also, but yeah, this is the Bruce Timm cover with grunge and free fall. Really cool cover. It kind of reminds me of a painting I'd seen Eddie Campbell selling once of something he'd done for the Goon. So I like the way the sky is painted back there in the palm trees. I have another Bruce Timm right here. I had lost an auction on this Heartthrobs 1 of 4 from the beginning of 1999, and this one book went for like $10, but I found that the entire Heartthrobs DC Vertigo series, miniseries 1 through 4, was buy it now for $8, so I went ahead and just picked that up. Yeah, so this one's got the Bruce Timm cover, and it has some stories in it by Bolin and Jimenez, and there's also a Tim Sale in there, so that's cool. Yeah, this is okay. This is 204. This is the Glenn Fabry cover. Stories in here. Okay, you have an Azzarello story, and let me get that to focus a little better. A Tim Bradstreet, a couple of other people. So this one right here, this is a Philip Bond cover for Heartthrobs 304 from March of '99. Nice black cover. 3-panel. Surprisingly no word balloons. It kind of looked like you would have one, huh? And this one right here, this is a painting by Guy Gonzalez for Heartthrobs 404 from April of '99. And then I just kind of been getting caught up on my Perillos, to tell you the truth. It's kind of expensive just getting these. I usually end up getting like 3 of each cover just because I'm paying shipping anyway. But this is Deja Thoris number 2, Perillo. And Mike Comic Crypt of Castle Hills is really cool. He always shares these like day of usually, so I get to see what they're going to look like in hand before I end up getting them. And it's kind of cool. Rarely do you get like Perillo doing like a full body shot head to toe. So that's nice. And then you have the ferocious Vengeance of Vampirella covers. This is for book 4. I think PGH Zombie says that this has actually been a really good read. I I haven't read any of these. I read the original Harris Vengeance of Vampirella, and that was really good. It's a very ferocious take on Vampirella, though. I remember there was a character in the first 1 or 2 stories she'd fight named Hemoglobin, and he'd actually extract the blood. He'd let the blood from his victims, and he'd use their blood, pulling it into the air, and he'd use that as a weapon. It was I've since seen things a lot like that in movies, but that was probably the first time I'd seen any kind of take on that. But very cool. This one I picked up last night. I think I have one coming in the mail, but when I pre-order these, sometimes I'll I'll pre-order months in advance, and they won't ship until one of the later books in the order, date-wise, finally drops. So I went ahead and picked up one now. I was telling my brother how much I'd like to have this without the logo on it, but what are you gonna do? Really, really nice Brillo. It's actually like, it's a little softer than his more focused style. I think a lot of times these are subject to how well they're photographed. I think that's how they accomplish getting these printed, but really nice cover. The form's perfect with the hands and everything. So that one's going in the collection. And this was a back issue of Red Sonja, issue 80, I forget. Okay, this is from 2013, She-Devil with a Sword. And the reason I wanted this was Russell, Batcave83, told me this was one of his favorite Perillo covers. And after he told me that, I looked at it and I started to see the quality in it. And the seller, when they sent it to me, they put it wrapped in brown paper, like, you know, a paper bag would be. And they put it in with cardboard cut to size. So when I got it, it was really messed up. I mean, I tried flattening it a little bit, but yeah, these Dynamite books, they're sitting ducks if they don't get handled really well. So this one's not in very good shape, but the seller really worked with me. It was cool. So I don't have a good copy of that, but I can still look at the image pretty much unspoiled if I hold it in the right light. And these winged menaces are pretty sick. So I think I just lost some of my light, so let me go ahead and just get through these. Dollar Comics, Batman Adventures 12. Really cool. I just wanted one. I'd never seen this cover so dark and just rich colors and vibrant, so for $1, I really like it. And I picked up this for Eric Larson. There's another person who actually did the A cover, although Eric Larson did the story, the art, and the inking. Well, pencil and inking, that's the art, but he wound up getting the variant cover. Definitely pick up this book. I'm pretty sure it's going to go on to a second print. People are really liking it. The fight sequences are good. The colors are great. And I think they're dying to put this back out because I learned today on Eric Larson's Facebook that a lot of people are kind of unhappy with the credit page. Basically, someone in the editorial department, they put down Stan Lee as the creator of Captain America instead of Joe Sinnot. So a lot of people are really unhappy about that. And it's a pain in the neck. It's a real shame because Eric Larson did a really good job on this book, honestly. I mean, I haven't read it cover to cover, but the fight sequences, there's like some 9-panel grid pages, which are really, really cool. And, you know, the depiction of the fight's great. And everything is really well done, but that one little thing people are kind of fixating on, so go figure. It's kind of a drag, but it's a great book. And I don't usually buy Captain America unless it's by an artist that I'm really focused on. Last time I'd seen Captain America look this so cool, it was by Frank Miller. And finally I saw this again in Michael's video, Comic Crypt. And I love the Hulk Spider-Man. So I'm not sure exactly what's going on in this book. The Immortal Hulk, Great Power #1. But yeah, that's about it. And just real fast, I just wanted to show these. I picked up some of these moisture eliminators. I know some people were talking about these. I'd never seen them at the Dollar Tree. I'm sure they were at Home Depot's and Lowe's, Builder Square. But yeah, these seem like kind of a cool way to eliminate some of the hassles of, humidity in your room, in your closet. There's a little foil sheet that you rip off the inside and then you put the cap back on. And supposedly the way it works is these, this one uses some other ingredients. This one's talking about charcoal with Avic. But on the majority of the ones I saw, it just seems like they're using these little moisture beads, and once those fill up, this thing will basically accumulate water, and when that's full, you pour it down the sink or a utility drain, and you just throw this out. But all that moisture that would have been, getting near your stuff, near your clothes, just in the air, it will be condensed into one of these. And for $1, I thought I'd give them a shot. Anyway, all right, well, that was not a lot of books for a 12-minute video, but thanks for watching. Thanks for everyone that watched that Eric Larson signing video. That was really cool, and it prompted me to want to share a picture from the signing of Eric Larson, with Eric Larson, I should say, on Instagram, which I finally figured out how to post a picture on Instagram that isn't in the category called Your Story. So I think it's because I finally put the app on my phone. And thanks to 64 Page Special, who I guess he promoted my my Instagram channel by screen capping it and directing people towards I think my I think I was appointed the name Rig. What was it? Like 5435 or something. I'm not too sure. Yeah, some low numbers. Anyway, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I gotta charge my phone, and have a great night.